Hey, what's up everybody? It's Shady Temple here from the Light of the Darkness. If you're new here, welcome. You're in a safe place here, and certainly you'll find a home here, quite possibly with our soul family. It's amazing. Please subscribe if you haven't done that, and please check me out on TikTok at JDTemple444 and follow me there. I would greatly appreciate it. Um, Tonight we're going to be talking about some things that's like just kind of newly realized to me and like communicated through the spirits themselves. Like I haven't read any books on this topic at all. And for those of you that know me, you know that I don't read any books. And I really never have. Only a few, really. And that's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing, I guess. But anyway, we're going to talk about necromancy today. And just something that I've come to realize, and I want to thank my friend, Guillotine Goth, Guillotine Productions, I believe it is, a Guillotine follow back on TikTok, through a video that he was talking about necromancy, and that he received the gift of being a necromancer the moment of his grandfather's death. And that was something that's very significant. I have been surrounded by death my whole entire life, and it has like come for me so many times. It's like, it's crazy, like how many times my life has almost been taken, and the situations that I have been in. I'm going to make a video about that soon. You're going to trip when you hear all the crazy shit I've been through. And I'm not talking about it for any other reason, just to like help you understand who I am and like what I've become like through these things. Like that's the only reason that I want to share it. It's not like a look at me thing. I'm trying to help you like navigate and understand your spiritual path, something that I did not have the luxury of when I was like going through like the death pangs of my awakening. I only wish I would have, but anyway, off the topic. I've come to realize that where I live, basically the land of the dead, like throughout this nation's history, the place that I live in, I live 1 mile from the Battle of the Crater. And if you haven't seen like, what is it? Something mountain, shit. Something, shit, I can't think of what it's called. It's a Civil War movie, something mountain, I think Jack White is in it and stuff too. But anyway, it depicts the Battle of the Crater there, and like 2,500 people were killed instantly. I'm 1 mile from there. This city during the Civil War was totally surrounded by Union troops, and everyone that lived here in the city where I live was starving to death. It's been through a lot. It's been through a lot. And so what I'm trying to communicate to all of you is that like, there is no coincidence. Most of you are necromancers, most of you are mediums. You just don't realize it yet. But there's no coincidence in like the places that you end up visiting, the places where you live. There's a reason for it. The spirits have actually conjured you, which is crazy, and I'm going to tell you about that. So we're talking here primarily about spirits of deceased living beings, like humans and animals, primarily, is what I'm talking about here now. So I'm going to kind of like give you what the spirits have shown me. Basically, Mothra and I recently began to communicate with the spirit of a woman that died here in this home that we live in. And I know she's been here forever, and we were able to help her to move on from this reality. And it was freaking beautiful, and it was so amazing. So let me give you like a brief synopsis of what reality and what existence is like for a spirit that has been trapped here. I'm not going to go into the reasons why this happens. That's something that I'm still trying to decipher exactly for myself. But when that does occur and these spirits are trapped, most of them do have like a boundary. to where like they are kind of like trapped in a prison, basically, like whatever that environment or structure is, and they can't really like venture too far outside of that perimeter. It just can't happen. Like basically their whole existence and their whole reality has become that little small tiny area. And so of course like that becomes very important to them because that's all they know, that's all they are able to exist in. So they live in a reality, they're living in a reality, a conscious reality where people have come into the home that they used to live in, or that they still live in actually. Because like for most of these people, they don't really understand and realize what's happening. It's like a weird alternate reality for them in many cases, and they didn't move on because they missed the boat there. Something happened at the moment of their death that they could not digest properly, so to speak, and they're stuck here, right? And so now their home has strangers coming into it, strangers that just come in, don't say, hey, this is who I am, nice to meet you, I am like happy to share this space with you. No, that doesn't happen. They just come in like they own the place, right? Because now they do, but they don't, right? No, the spirit owns this house. The spirit has basically made the house come alive. You know what I'm talking about. I know you do. So it's living, this spirit is living in an existence where it cannot communicate to these people that are basically walking around like they don't exist, and not like not acknowledging their existence at all. Do I have something in my teeth? Do I? Oh yeah. Damn. Okay, I got it. Cool. Can't be doing that like this. No, you can't be rolling dirty. But so like daily existence, living like that in death in that way where you're like, you have all these people that are like walking around ignoring you all the time, and you're trying your damnedest to communicate. And like for people that are totally closed off and like their third eye's not open and they don't have any of these faculties that are like developed enough to sense them, they have to generate so much freaking energy, and sometimes it can take a spirit like a week to do, depending on the situation and depending on what's going on, if they have not been able to generate enough emotional energy in the home. And it's not really a matter of you just feeling their emotions. If they're feeling depressed, it's like that's an easy emotion to stimulate, and the emotional energy is what they use to be able to generate enough energy to manipulate matter, to make these noises, to make these knocks, to knock on the wall, to like touch you, to do any of these things. Like a less developed spirit is not going to be able to do that very easily. A master will be able to really control the emotions and the minds of those that inhabit that dwelling and harness that emotion and use it to manifest. It's pretty weird. That's how it happens. Now, imagine existence like that, where every day is a battle. Every day is like you're trying to communicate to people that just can't even hear you or understand you. And it's like, it's not even like they're speaking a foreign language. It's like you're talking to a wall. Ugh. This probably sounds like a lot of people's reality already. That's sad and scary, but I can understand that too. We've all been there, right? So now, this person, this dead soul, this spirit, like they know like that something needs to be done, that this is not right and proper, that this new reality that they're existing in is insanity. And so their heart starts calling out and putting the call out and putting that energy out. It's like a tentacle. And when you, that medium, that conjurer, that necromancer, that highly evolved, highly vibrational frequency of all spiritual person comes along and walks through that door, oh my goodness. They can see me. They can sense me. They understand me. Holy shit. What is this? What is this person? What is this? Whoa. I've seen a lot of them, and like no one's ever been able to do this before. Oh, wow. I'm going to tell you everything now. I'm going to tell you like what happened to me. the hell this has been, and like how I'm hoping now that you understand me, that you can help me. Please, please, will you? Please, will you? I can't take this anymore. And the necromancer is able to like connect with this spirit on a heart chakra level, and they know that and they feel it, and it's like so amazing for them. It's everything. They know that like you are their savior. That's a wild one too. That's a deep thing. And what happens in that moment when they've communicated to you what they need, and you know and you understand that they're ready now. They're ready to go now. And so what do? You open that portal right there in the room. Oh, they see it. Oh my God, it's fucking beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. I'm going. Thank you. And they fucking step into that light and they leave, and it's so beautiful. And that fucking portal begins to swell and twirl, and you see their loved ones on the other side welcoming them in. And in that moment, like, the house begins to like creak. Bells and whistles and noises and things begin to go off all over the place. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As they leave, like a blowing dust in the wind. Their reality, everything that they ever were, you bless it. It was a beautiful dream, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And I bless it. I see it, and I release it. Just like that. So, to me, that is what necromancy is all about. It's not about, like, for me anyways, using these spirits for anything else other than, like, helping them to finally, like, move on. And mind you, I don't know anything about necromancy. Plenty of people want to work with spirits in different ways, and that's great, and that's fine. And like, I'm sure I know that's a part of it. That's great. I'll probably end up doing it too myself. I just don't know anything about it yet. I'm just telling you what I do know from my interaction with Sergeant White, that dearly beloved spirit that used to inhabit this home. And the information that she still communicates through me, through my new friend, Guillotine Goth over at TikTok. Like, I love that. Thank you, brother. Because, like, so many people, even little things they say, little breadcrumbs that they leave, open these doors of fucking massive fucking awakening. And it's beautiful as shit. Those synchronicities are crazy when they happen. But anyways, like, that was the thing that I just wanted to communicate to, like, hopefully you can understand now better, like, the plight of a lot of these earthbound spirits and how special it is, not only for you, but for them, when someone like you finally walks through that door and into their lives. Right? It's pretty fucking awesome, isn't it? Some pretty good work there. I love it. It's a little hard to handle sometimes because, like, this is something that's hard to turn off. They constantly want to talk. They constantly want to give you information. They constantly want to, like, reveal things to you. It's a taxing thing, I can tell you that. And it's something that's hard to balance, and it's hard to just shut it off when you need to and want to. Usually you don't want to. That's the thing about it. It's a little strange in that way. It can pull you away from things and other people if you're not cognizant of what you're doing. So just be consciously aware of where you're spending your time and your attention. It's a hard flow just to turn that off. You can't. It's not really like a spigot. I'm learning. We all are. That's the beauty of all of this. But anyway, I am done on that. I guess that's the best way I can put it. thank you all so very much for being here with me today. And I love you all so much. And I give you my blessing I leave you with. Peace, prosperity, protection, abundance, joy, happiness, fulfillment shall be yours now and forever.